The mind-body connection. How physical health impacts mental clarity. Introduction. Laying the foundation for understanding the mind-body connection. Our lives are filled with moments that subtly, yet powerfully, demonstrate the intricate relationship between our minds and bodies. Have you ever felt the unease in your stomach intensify as you prepare to speak in front of a crowd? Or perhaps notice a surge of energy and a lift in your spirits after a refreshing workout? These common experiences offer a glimpse into the profound connection that exists within us, a constant dialogue between our mental and physical states. The very language we use often reflects this inherent understanding, with phrases like heartache and gut-wrenching bridging the gap between emotional distress and physical sensations. Think about those times when a lack of sleep leaves you feeling mentally foggy and irritable, or how prolonged periods of stress can manifest as physical ailments like headaches or muscle tension. While many of us intuitively sense this connection, its true depth and the scientific mechanisms that underpin it may remain largely unexplored. This book aims to illuminate this fascinating interplay, offering a comprehensive understanding of how our physical health profoundly influences our mental clarity. For centuries, the dominant view in the Western world treated the mind and body as separate entities, a concept known as Cartesian dualism. However, a significant shift has been underway, with modern science increasingly recognizing and validating the interconnectedness of our mental and physical well-being. Fields like psychoneuroimmunology have emerged, dedicated to exploring the intricate interactions between our psychological states, nervous system, endocrine system, and immune function. Remarkably, research now suggests that this mind-body connection is not merely an abstract concept, but is fundamentally built into the brain, indicating a deep biological basis for this interplay. It is also worth noting that ancient healing traditions, such as traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine, have long emphasized the holistic nature of health, recognizing the inseparable link between the body, mind, and spirit. This growing body of evidence underscores the significance of understanding and nurturing this connection for our overall health. Why should we pay closer attention to this intricate relationship? Because understanding and actively strengthening the mind-body connection can unlock significant benefits for our personal growth and overall well-being. It can lead to improved emotional regulation, enabling us to navigate the ups and downs of life with greater ease. It can enhance our ability to manage stress, providing us with tools to cope with daily pressures more effectively. Furthermore, it cultivates a deeper sense of self-awareness, allowing us to recognize how our thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations are intertwined. This heightened awareness empowers us to make more informed choices about our health, our daily activities, and how we respond to our emotions. Ultimately, a strong mind-body connection fosters greater resilience, helping us to bounce back from challenges and live more fulfilling lives. As one expert aptly put it, understanding this connection can have profound effects on our personal growth, happiness, and success. In the pages that follow, we will embark on a journey to explore the fascinating world of the mind-body connection. We will delve into the fundamental principles that govern this relationship, examining the scientific evidence that supports its existence and significance. We will investigate the powerful impact of our physical health, encompassing nutrition, hydration, exercise, and sleep, on our mental clarity and cognitive function. We will also explore the reciprocal nature of this connection, understanding how our mental and emotional states can influence our physical well-being. Moreover, we will equip you with practical strategies and techniques to cultivate a stronger mind-body connection in your own life, empowering you to enhance your mental clarity, manage stress, and foster lasting well-being. By the end of this journey, you will have a deeper appreciation for the profound interplay between your mind and body and the tools to harness this connection for a more balanced and fulfilling life. Chapter 1. Defining the mind-body connection, an intertwined reality. The concept of the mind-body connection, while seemingly straightforward, encompasses a rich tapestry of definitions and perspectives across various fields of study. At its core, it refers to the intricate and dynamic relationship between our mental processes and our physical health. It speaks to the complex interactions between our psychological states, encompassing our thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and attitudes, and our physiological processes, including our bodily functions and neural activities. One definition highlights this as a dynamic relationship between mental processes and physical health. Another emphasizes how our thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes can positively or negatively affect our biological functioning. Understanding this connection requires acknowledging that it is not a one-way street. Rather, it is a bidirectional relationship where our minds can influence our bodies, and equally, our bodily states can profoundly affect our mental and emotional well-being. To truly grasp the mind-body connection, it is essential to consider its key components: our thoughts, our emotions, and our physiology. Our thoughts and emotions are not merely abstract experiences confined to our minds. They have a tangible impact on our physical bodies. For instance, when we experience stress or anxiety, our brains trigger the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, leading to physiological changes such as increased heart rate, faster breathing, and muscle tension. Conversely, our physical state can significantly influence our mental and emotional landscape. Regular physical exercise, for example, has been shown to reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety, demonstrating how our bodily actions can directly impact our mental health. Similarly, feelings of fatigue or illness can often lead to negative mood states, illustrating the body's influence on our emotional well-being. This constant interplay underscores the deep integration between our psychological and physical selves. The mind-body connection operates through intricate communication networks that extend throughout our entire being. The nervous system, with the brain as its central command center, plays a pivotal role in this communication, constantly sending signals to various organs and systems, impacting everything from our heart rate and hormone production to our immune response. Chemical messengers, such as hormones and neurotransmitters, act as vital links in this network, translating our emotional and psychological states into physiological responses. As one expert notes, the brain and peripheral nervous system, the endocrine and immune systems, and indeed, all the organs of our body and all the emotional responses we have share a common chemical language and are constantly communicating with one another. This complex web of interactions highlights that the mind-body connection is far more than a simple two-way street. It is a sophisticated and dynamic system where various bodily functions and mental states are continuously influencing each other. Ultimately, understanding the mind-body connection underscores a fundamental truth that mental and physical health are not isolated entities, but are inextricably linked components of our overall well-being. As one source aptly states, mental well-being is understood to be just as important as physical health. When we recognize this inherent connection, we begin to appreciate how strengthening the bond between our minds and bodies can lead to a multitude of benefits. It can foster greater resilience in the face of daily stressors, enhance our self-awareness by tuning us into our bodily responses to various triggers, and empower us to make more informed decisions that support both our mental and physical health. By embracing the idea of an intertwined reality, where our minds and bodies are in constant dialogue, we pave the way for a more balanced, fulfilling, and healthy life. Chapter 2. A Historical Perspective. How different cultures viewed the mind and body. The notion that the mind and body are interconnected is not a recent discovery of modern science. Rather, it is a concept that has been recognized and explored by various cultures and philosophical traditions for millennia. Ancient civilizations often embraced holistic approaches to health, understanding the profound influence of the mind on the body and vice versa. In ancient Greece, philosophers like Plato and Aristotle pondered the relationship between the soul, often equated with the mind, and the physical form. Plato believed in a separate, immortal soul housed temporarily in the body, while Aristotle viewed the soul as the very form of the body, inseparable from it. Similarly, traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, has, for thousands of years, operated on the principle of the interconnectedness of mind and body. The concept of qi, the body's vital energy, is central to TCM, with treatments like acupuncture and herbal remedies aiming to balance qi for both mental and physical well-being. Ayurvedic medicine, originating in ancient India, also emphasizes a holistic integration of mind, body, and spirit in achieving optimal health. These ancient perspectives highlight a long-standing recognition of the powerful interplay between our mental and physical states. In contrast to these integrated views, the Western world witnessed the rise of mind-body dualism, particularly during the Renaissance with the influential philosopher René Descartes in the 17th century. Descartes proposed a Cartesian dualism, suggesting that the mind and body were distinct and separate substances. This mind-body split had a significant impact on the development of Western science and medicine, leading to a more mechanistic view of the body as separate from the influence of the mind and emotions. This perspective dominated scientific and medical thinking for centuries, often overlooking the crucial role of mental and emotional factors in physical health and illness. The focus shifted towards understanding the body as a machine with independent parts, often neglecting the intricate connection to the mind. However, the 20th century marked a gradual but significant return to a more integrated understanding of the mind-body relationship. Researchers began to scientifically investigate the complex links between the body and mind, providing empirical evidence for their interconnectedness. The field of psychosomatic medicine emerged, exploring how psychological factors could influence physical health. Furthermore, the biopsychosocial model gained prominence, acknowledging the interplay of biological, psychological, and social factors in health and illness. This shift recognized that health is not solely determined by biological factors, but is also significantly influenced by our mental and emotional states, as well as our social environment. The growing body of scientific research during this period played a crucial role in challenging the long-held dualistic view and highlighting the importance of the mind-body connection. Today, well into the 21st century, the connection between the mind and body is not just a philosophical concept, but is empirically supported by a vast amount of scientific research. The old Cartesian dualistic perspective is increasingly considered outdated, with many viewing it as a fundamental oversight in Western scientific tradition. There is a widespread and growing acceptance within the medical profession and the general public of the biopsychosocial model, which takes into account all factors, mental, emotional, social, spiritual, and physical, that affect health. The field of mind-body medicine continues to evolve, with ongoing research dedicated to exploring the intricate interrelation between our psychological and social factors and our human physiology. This contemporary perspective embraces a dynamic interplay between our minds and bodies, recognizing that they are not separate entities, but rather integral parts of a unified whole, constantly influencing each other in profound ways. Chapter 3. The Scientific Basis. Exploring the biological links. The intuitive understanding of the mind-body connection is increasingly supported by a robust body of scientific evidence that delves into the intricate biological mechanisms underpinning this interplay. At the heart of this connection lies the nervous system, the body's vast and complex communication network. This network, comprising the central nervous system, CNS, which includes the brain and spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system, PNS, acts as the primary highway for information exchange between the mind and body. As one expert notes, the brain and peripheral nervous system share a common chemical language, constantly communicating and coordinating various bodily functions and responses to our mental and emotional states. Within the PNS, the autonomic nervous system, ANS, plays a crucial role governing involuntary functions such as heart rate, digestion, and our responses to stress through its two branches, the sympathetic nervous system, which activates the fight or flight response, and the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation and recovery. Facilitating this communication are a myriad of chemical messengers, including neurotransmitters and hormones. Neurotransmitters, such as serotonin, dopamine, and GABA, are crucial for regulating mood, motivation, and cognitive processes. For example, the brain releases chemicals like cortisol in response to stress and oxytocin in response to pleasure, demonstrating the direct link between our emotions and our body's chemical environment. Hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, released during stressful situations, trigger physiological changes throughout the body, preparing us to respond to perceived threats. These chemical messengers act as vital intermediaries, translating our mental and emotional experiences into physical responses, and, conversely, relaying information from our bodies back to our minds. Beyond the nervous system, the endocrine system, responsible for hormone regulation, and the immune system are also profoundly influenced by our psychological states. Chronic stress, for instance, can lead to the overproduction of stress hormones, which can, in turn, weaken the immune system, making us more susceptible to illness. The field of psychoneuroimmunology specifically explores these intricate interactions between the nervous, endocrine, and immune systems, revealing how our thoughts and emotions can directly impact our body's ability to defend itself and maintain overall health. This highlights the powerful and direct connection between our mental well-being and our physical resilience. Ultimately, the brain serves as the central hub for this complex mind-body communication. Specific brain regions, such as the motor cortex, involved in planning and executing movement, are intricately connected with networks responsible for thinking, planning, and controlling involuntary bodily functions like heart rate. Research even suggests that this mind-body connection is literally built into brain areas in the motor cortex, indicating a fundamental neurological basis for this integration. Neural networks throughout the brain constantly relay information between mental processes and bodily functions, ensuring a continuous and dynamic exchange that underpins our overall health and behavior. This intricate biological framework underscores a profound and inseparable link between our minds and our bodies. Chapter 4. Mind-Body Dualism versus Holism. Shifting Paradigms in Understanding Self. For a significant period in Western history, the dominant philosophical and scientific view of the mind-body relationship was characterized by dualism, the belief that the mind and body are distinct and separate entities. This perspective, particularly influenced by Descartes' concept of mind-body dualism, posited that the mind is a non-physical substance fundamentally different from the physical substance of the body. Dualism has had a profound and lasting impact on how we have traditionally understood ourselves and approached health and well-being. It often led to separation in the study and treatment of mental and physical ailments, with each being viewed as largely independent of the other. However, this purely dualistic perspective presents inherent challenges and limitations in fully comprehending the richness and complexity of human experience, particularly the undeniable interplay between our mental and physical states. In contrast to dualism, the concept of holism offers an alternative and increasingly embraced view, emphasizing the interconnectedness and interdependence of the mind, body, and spirit. Holism suggests that a person is more than just the sum of their individual parts. Rather, the mind and body act together in all aspects of life, with every thought and action being a combined effort. This integrated view recognizes that our mental and emotional states can significantly impact our physical health, and conversely, our physical well-being can profoundly affect our minds and emotions. Adopting a holistic perspective offers numerous benefits, leading to a more comprehensive understanding of health, well-being, and the intricate pathways to personal growth. Recognizing the limitations of purely dualistic or exclusively holistic viewpoints, contemporary models are increasingly attempting to bridge the gap between these perspectives, moving towards more integrated frameworks. The biopsychosocial model, for example, acknowledges the importance of biological, psychological, and social factors in understanding health. Similarly, various mind-body integration frameworks emphasize the dynamic and reciprocal interactions between our mental and physical states. These integrated approaches highlight the necessity of considering both the distinct aspects of the mind and body, while simultaneously recognizing their profound and continuous interaction in shaping our overall health and well-being. Ultimately, embracing a holistic mindset in our own lives can be a transformative step towards greater self-awareness, improved health behaviors, and enhanced personal growth. Developing a strong mind-body connection often requires intentional practices that cultivate a deeper awareness of how our thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations are interconnected. By shifting our perspective to recognize the inherent unity of our being, we can unlock our full potential for well-being, fostering a more balanced, resilient, and fulfilling life. This holistic approach encourages us to attend to all aspects of ourselves, mind, body, and spirit, recognizing that true well-being arises from a harmonious integration of these essential dimensions of our being. Chapter 5. The Power of Nutrition. Fueling your brain for optimal function. The food we consume serves as a fundamental fuel for our bodies, and perhaps most importantly, for our brains. The intricate connection between our digestive system and our cognitive functions, often referred to as the gut-brain axis, highlights the profound impact of nutrition on our mental health and clarity. This axis represents a complex, two-way communication system where the brain influences the gut, and the gut, in turn, significantly affects the brain. Notably, the trillions of microorganisms residing in our gut, collectively known as the gut microbiome, play a crucial role in this communication. These bacteria produce a variety of neurochemicals, including a significant portion of the body's serotonin, a neurotransmitter vital for regulating mood and various mental processes. This intricate interplay underscores a direct link between the health of our gut and the optimal functioning of our brain, emphasizing the importance of nourishing our gut microbiome for mental well-being. For our brains to operate at their peak, certain nutrients are absolutely essential for cognitive performance. Omega-3 fatty acids, particularly DHA, are crucial for maintaining brain structure and function. Antioxidants help protect brain cells from damaging oxidative stress. B vitamins play a vital role in energy production and neurotransmitter function. Healthy fats, including monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, promote overall brain function and improve memory. Protein and amino acids are the building blocks of neurotransmitters that affect mood, focus, and cognitive abilities. Complex carbohydrates provide a steady source of glucose, the brain's primary fuel. A balanced diet rich in these essential nutrients, found in foods like fatty fish, berries, leafy greens, nuts, seeds, lean meats, and whole grains, is paramount for maintaining mental sharpness and optimal cognitive function. Conversely, a diet high in sugar and processed foods can have detrimental effects on our cognitive function, mood, and even increase the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. These dietary habits can trigger inflammation in the brain, which is a key factor in cognitive decline. High sugar intake has been linked to impaired memory, reduced focus, and increased risk of conditions like dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Processed foods, often containing unhealthy fats and additives, can also contribute to inflammation and negatively impact overall brain health. Therefore, being mindful of our consumption of these items is crucial for protecting our cognitive well-being. To support and enhance our mental clarity through nutrition, adopting practical dietary strategies is key. Focusing on a diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods, including plenty of fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins, provides the necessary nutrients for optimal brain function. Incorporating brain-boosting foods like those rich in omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants can further enhance cognitive performance. Limiting the intake of processed foods, sugary drinks, and refined carbohydrates helps to prevent energy crashes and reduce inflammation that can impair mental clarity. Staying adequately hydrated is also crucial for brain function, as even mild dehydration can impact cognitive abilities. Practicing mindful eating, paying attention to our hunger cues and savoring our meals, can also contribute to a healthier relationship with food and better overall well-being. By making conscious and informed dietary choices, we can significantly fuel our brains for optimal function and achieve enhanced mental clarity. Chapter 6. The role of hydration, maintaining mental sharpness through water. Water, often overlooked as a critical component of cognitive function, is in fact an essential resource for our brains. The human brain, composed of approximately 73% water, relies heavily on adequate hydration to maintain its structure and facilitate numerous vital processes. Water plays a fundamental role in supporting neurotransmitter function, the efficient transmission of neural signals that underpin all cognitive activity. Proper hydration also ensures optimal blood flow to the brain, delivering the essential nutrients and oxygen necessary for its function. Furthermore, water aids in the removal of metabolic waste products from the brain, a crucial process for maintaining a healthy neural environment. Given its pervasive role in these neurological processes, adequate hydration is undeniably fundamental for maintaining mental sharpness and overall cognitive function. Even mild dehydration, a loss of just 1 to 2% of body water, can have noticeable and detrimental effects on our cognitive performance. Studies have shown that dehydration can lead to impaired attention and focus, making it difficult to concentrate on tasks. Memory problems, including difficulties with both short-term and long-term recall, can also arise from inadequate hydration. Furthermore, reaction times may slow down, and individuals may experience a general lack of mental clarity, often described as brain fog. Interestingly, research suggests that when the brain is dehydrated, it may need to work harder to perform cognitively engaging tasks, indicating an increased strain on our mental resources. These cognitive consequences underscore the significant impact that even subtle levels of dehydration can have on our mental abilities. It is important to recognize that our individual hydration needs can vary based on a number of factors. Age plays a role, with the elderly often being more vulnerable to dehydration due to a diminished sense of thirst. Our activity level also significantly influences how much water we need, with those engaging in more physical or cognitive demanding tasks potentially benefiting from increased fluid intake. Environmental conditions, such as hot or humid weather, can lead to greater fluid loss through sweating, necessitating increased hydration. Even our overall health status can affect our hydration requirements. Therefore, it is crucial to be mindful of these individual differences to ensure we are meeting our specific needs for optimal mental clarity. To maintain adequate hydration and support consistent mental sharpness throughout the day, implementing practical strategies is essential. General guidelines suggest that an adequate daily fluid intake is around 11.5 cups, 2.7 liters, for women and 15.5 cups, 3.7 liters, for men, although individual needs may vary. A helpful rule of thumb is to aim for 1 cup of water for every 20 pounds of body weight. Incorporating hydrating foods into our diet, such as cucumbers, watermelon, and strawberries, can also contribute to our overall fluid intake. Carrying a reusable water bottle and sipping on it frequently throughout the day can help make hydration a consistent habit. Starting the day with a glass of water can help rehydrate the brain after sleep. By adopting these simple yet effective strategies, we can ensure our brains have the necessary water to function optimally, leading to enhanced mental clarity and cognitive performance. Chapter 7. Exercise as a cognitive enhancer. Moving your body, clearing your mind. Engaging in physical activity is widely recognized for its numerous benefits to our physical health, but its profound impact on our cognitive function and mental clarity is equally significant. Even short bouts of exercise can yield immediate positive effects on our brain health, leading to improvements in thinking, learning, and problem-solving abilities. Studies have shown that physical activity can enhance our processing speed, making it easier to recall information and react quickly. Furthermore, exercise has been found to reduce feelings of anxiety in the short term, contributing to a clearer and more focused mind. These immediate benefits highlight the powerful connection between moving our bodies and sharpening our mental faculties. Beyond the immediate effects, regular physical activity offers substantial long-term benefits for our cognitive health. Consistent exercise has been shown to improve memory function and reduce the risk of age-related cognitive decline, including dementia. As we age, our thinking skills naturally tend to decline, but regular physical activity can help keep these skills sharp. Moreover, exercise positively impacts executive functions, which are higher-level cognitive processes crucial for daily living, such as planning, organizing, working memory, and task switching. By making physical activity a consistent part of our lives, we invest in the long-term health and vitality of our minds. The remarkable cognitive benefits of exercise are underpinned by a variety of neurobiological mechanisms. When we engage in physical activity, our heart pumps more oxygen-rich blood to the brain, supporting the growth of new brain cells and improving communication between existing neurons. Exercise also stimulates the release of neurotrophic factors, such as brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which plays a crucial role in promoting the growth and survival of neurons and enhancing synaptic plasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections. Furthermore, regular physical activity has been shown to increase neurogenesis, the development of new neurons in the brain, particularly in areas important for learning and memory. These biological changes directly contribute to improved learning, memory, and overall cognitive function. Incorporating regular physical activity into our daily lives for the sake of mental clarity doesn't necessitate intense workouts or hours spent in the gym. The key is to find activities that we enjoy and can sustain over time. This could include brisk walking, dancing, swimming, cycling, or even incorporating more movement into our everyday routines, such as taking stairs or walking during breaks. Setting realistic and achievable goals, starting small and gradually increasing the intensity or duration of our activity can make exercise a more sustainable habit. Even everyday movement, like walking the dog or doing household chores, contributes to accumulated physical activity that can positively impact our cognitive health. By finding enjoyable ways to move our bodies throughout the day, we can effectively clear our minds and reap the significant cognitive benefits of exercise. Chapter 8. The Science of Sleep. How Restorative Sleep Boosts Mental Clarity. Restorative sleep is not merely a period of inactivity, but rather a vital process during which our brains actively work to consolidate memories, process information, and repair themselves. Adequate sleep plays a crucial role in maintaining a wide range of cognitive skills, including our ability to focus our attention, learn new information, and retain memories. When we consistently get enough quality sleep, our brains are better equipped to process daily events, regulate emotions, and function optimally. Conversely, poor or insufficient sleep can significantly impair these cognitive functions, making it more challenging to concentrate, learn, and even cope with everyday stressors. Our sleep cycle progresses through different stages, each with its unique role in cognitive restoration. Slow wave sleep and REM3. The deepest stage of sleep is particularly important for memory consolidation, allowing our brains to replay and reinforce neural connections associated with recent experiences. Rapid eye movement REM sleep, characterized by vivid dreaming, is believed to play a crucial role in processing procedural memories and regulating our emotional states. Disruptions in these sleep stages, such as fragmented sleep or insufficient time spent in deep sleep, can negatively impact memory retention, learning, and overall cognitive performance. The consequences of sleep deprivation on our mental performance are wide-ranging and significant. Lack of adequate sleep can lead to difficulties in remembering things, reduced ability to concentrate, impaired decision-making, and poor emotional control. Studies have shown that sleep deprivation primarily affects attention and working memory, making it harder to focus and retain information. Chronic sleep disturbances have even been linked to cognitive deficits that resemble those observed in neurodegenerative disorders, underscoring the critical importance of sleep for long-term brain health. Fortunately, there are numerous strategies we can implement to improve both the quality and quantity of our sleep. Establishing a consistent sleep schedule, go to bed and waking up around the same time each day, even on weekends, helps to regulate our body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine, such as reading, taking a warm bath, or practicing meditation, signals to our bodies that it's time to wind down. Optimizing our sleep environment by ensuring our bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool can also significantly improve sleep quality. Limiting exposure to electronic devices, especially their blue light, in the hours leading up to bedtime is crucial, as this light can interfere with melatonin production, a hormone that regulates sleep. By prioritizing these healthy sleep habits, we can significantly enhance our sleep quality and reap the rewards of improved mental clarity and cognitive function. Chapter 9. The Gut-Brain Axis. Unlocking connection between digestion and cognition. The intricate relationship between our digestive system and our brain, known as the gut-brain axis, represents a fascinating and increasingly understood pathway through which our physical health profoundly impacts our mental clarity. This axis is not a simple one-way street, but rather a complex, bidirectional communication system that links the enteric nervous system, the second brain of the gut, with the central nervous system, the brain and spinal cord. This communication occurs through various pathways, including direct neural connections like the vagus nerve, as well as hormonal and immune signaling. A key player in this gut-brain interplay is the gut microbiota, the vast community of trillions of microorganisms, including bacteria, that reside in our digestive tract. These microorganisms are not merely passive inhabitants. They actively produce a wide range of neuroactive substances, including neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and GABA, which are crucial for regulating our mood, cognition, and emotions. In fact, a significant portion of the body's serotonin, often referred to as a feel-good neurotransmitter, is produced in the gut. This highlights the profound influence that our gut health can have on our mental state and overall mental clarity. The delicate balance and diversity of our gut microbiota are significantly influenced by our dietary choices. A diet rich in fiber, found in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, provides essential nourishment for beneficial gut bacteria. Consuming fermented foods, such as yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut, introduces beneficial probiotics that can positively impact the gut microbiome. Conversely, a diet high in processed food, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats can negatively alter the gut microbiota, potentially leading to an imbalance known as dysbiosis. This imbalance in the gut has been increasingly linked to various mental health disorders, including anxiety and depression, further emphasizing the critical role of diet in maintaining a healthy gut-brain axis. To actively nurture a healthy gut-brain axis and enhance mental clarity, adopting practical strategies is essential. Incorporating prebiotic-rich foods, which feed beneficial gut bacteria, and probiotic-rich foods, which introduce beneficial bacteria, into our diet can be highly beneficial. Prioritizing a balanced diet abundant in whole, unprocessed foods provides the necessary nutrients to support both gut and brain health. Managing stress levels is also crucial, as stress can negatively impact the gut microbiome. While antibiotics can be necessary for treating infections, it's important to be mindful of their potential impact on the gut microbiome and consider strategies to restore gut health afterward. By taking a holistic approach that considers both our dietary and lifestyle choices, we can significantly nurture our gut-brain axis and unlock its potential to enhance our mental clarity and overall well-being. Chapter 10. The Nervous System's Influence, a Network for Mental and Physical Well-Being. The nervous system serves as the body's intricate and vital communication network, playing a central role in the profound connection between our minds and bodies. The central nervous system, CNS, comprising the brain and spinal cord, acts as a command center, responsible for processing information, coordinating voluntary and involuntary movements, and facilitating higher cognitive functions like reasoning, learning, and memory. The peripheral nervous system, PNS, extends outward from the CNS, connecting it to the rest of the body, enabling the exchange of sensory and motor information. This vast network ensures a constant dialogue between our mental processes and our physical state. A critical component of a nervous system in the context of the mind-body connection is the autonomic nervous system, ANS, which governs involuntary bodily functions. The ANS operates through two main branches, the sympathetic nervous system, SNS, and the parasympathetic nervous system, PNS. The SNS is often referred to as the fight or flight system, preparing the body to respond to stress or perceived danger by increasing heart rate, blood pressure, and alertness. Conversely, the PNS, known as a rest and digest system, promotes relaxation, slows down heart rate, and aids in digestion. A balanced interplay between these two branches is essential for maintaining mental clarity and emotional equilibrium. However, an overactive sympathetic nervous system can lead to chronic stress, anxiety, and difficulty concentrating, highlighting the ANS's significant influence on our mental state. When the nervous system becomes dysregulated, often due to chronic stress, trauma, or prolonged anxiety, it can have far-reaching consequences for both our mental and physical health. Nervous system dysregulation can manifest in a variety of ways, including heightened feelings of anxiety, increased irritability, difficulty focusing, sleep disturbances, and even physical symptoms like headaches and muscle tension. In some cases, the nervous system may get stuck in a state of hyperarousal, overactivation of the SNS, or hypoarousal, underactivation of the PNS, leading to a range of psychological, physical, and cognitive imbalances. Recognizing the signs and symptoms of nervous system dysregulation is the first step towards addressing its impact on our overall well-being. Fortunately, there are several effective techniques we can employ to support a healthy nervous system and enhance mental clarity. Deep breathing exercises, such as diaphragmatic breathing, can help activate the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting relaxation and reducing stress. Mindfulness and meditation practices can also calm the sympathetic nervous system and enhance our ability to focus on the present moment. Regular physical activity, particularly activities like yoga and Tai Chi, can help regulate the nervous system and improve emotional resilience. Spending time in nature has been shown to have a calming effect on the nervous system, reducing stress and promoting relaxation. Ensuring adequate sleep is also crucial for allowing the nervous system to rest and repair. By incorporating these techniques into our daily lives, we can actively support the health and balance of our nervous system, leading to greater mental clarity and overall well-being. Conclusion: the journey through the intricate landscape of the mind-body connection reveals a profound and undeniable truth. Our mental clarity and physical health are not separate domains, but rather deeply intertwined aspects of our overall well-being. From the intuitive understanding reflected in our everyday language to the rigorous findings of modern neuroscience, The evidence consistently points toward a dynamic and bidirectional relationship where our thoughts, emotions, and physical state are in constant dialogue. We have explored how ancient cultures recognize this inherent connection, often adopting holistic approaches to health that integrated the mind, body, and spirit. The subsequent rise of dualism in the West, while contributing to significant advancements in specific areas of medicine, also led to a separation that obscured the vital interplay between our mental and physical selves. However, the 20th and 21st centuries have witnessed a powerful resurgence of integrated thinking, with scientific research increasingly validating profound influence of our physical health on our mental clarity. The power of nutrition in fueling our brains for optimal function has become increasingly evident through the understanding of the gut-brain axis and the crucial role of essential nutrients. We have seen how adequate hydration is not just a matter of physical comfort, but a fundamental requirement for maintaining mental sharpness and cognitive performance. Furthermore, the remarkable ability of exercise to act as a cognitive enhancer, providing both immediate and long-term benefits to our thinking, learning, and memory, underscores the vital link between movement and mental clarity. The science of sleep has illuminated the critical role of restorative sleep in consolidating memories, processing information, and allowing our brains to function at their best. Finally, understanding the influence of the nervous system, particularly the autonomic nervous system, highlights how our body's stress response and relaxation mechanisms directly impact our mental state. Embracing a holistic mindset, one that recognizes the interconnectedness of our mind, body, and spirit, is paramount for personal growth and lasting well-being. By moving beyond the limitations of dualistic thinking and acknowledging profound interplay between our physical and mental health, we empower ourselves to take proactive steps towards a more balanced and fulfilling life. This understanding encourages us to cultivate healthy habits across all domains, recognizing that nourishing our bodies through proper nutrition, hydration, exercise, and sleep is not merely a matter of physical health, but a cornerstone of mental clarity and overall well-being. As we move forward, integrating the principles of the mind-body connection into our daily lives offers a powerful pathway to enhance mental clarity, improve stress management, greater self-awareness, and increased resilience. By consciously attending to our physical health, we are not only caring for our bodies, but also actively nurturing the sharpness and vitality of our minds. This journey of understanding and integration is a continuous one, offering ongoing opportunities for personal growth and a deeper appreciation for the remarkable interconnectedness of our being. Thank you for listening. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel to get updated with upcoming audiobooks. Feel free to ask anything in the comment box.